Okay, the next technique I'm going to do is striking serpent's head, and this is taught for a bear hug with the arms free. Some will teach it for an attempted bear hug. I'm going to show you what the full bear hug applied to you. Okay, now a couple ideas on this, and the first is he's in a bear hug and he rests his head, he's kind of driving me back this way. Okay, so something to think about, striking serpent's head, a neutral bow gives you the proper bracing angle for a high bear hug. That's why we do a neutral bow, a left neutral bow. And then when we do thrusting prongs, we do a forward bow because a forward bow gives you the proper bracing angle for a low bear hug. Okay, so something to think about. So I'm going to go really slow. He rests his head. It's normally taught where as he's kind of driving me back, I drop back and I do an inverted back knuckle to the temple or even to the jaw. Make sure that you secure this arm tightly so it doesn't reach down and grab your legs and he takes you to the ground ultimately, which would be quite easy. So when he does this, I'm going to really emphasize, I grab that, go with it, and I do my inverted back knuckle. It kind of happens all at the same time. Of course, I was really caught off guard to let the bear hug occur in the first place. If he just tries to put me in a bear hug, come in really tight. I want to make sure I have a frame. I'm using a frame to prevent that in the first place as initiative. However, maybe I was talking to someone and he's able to grab it, so I control. I got that arm tight, and I hit with the inverted back knuckle. I grab the front of his hair. I'm going to be nasty just for a moment. I anchor my elbow, and I anchor it down. So now his groin is right in my left knee. I pivot and use torque as I hack this to his throat. So I'm going to use pull power backup mass for the inverted back knuckle and use torque for the hack fist. If you watch this again, he grabs, make my straight, there's the pull power, and then I use torque, and then I slide down and I claw his face. And that allows me to grab his arm. Now there's two ways this is done. Some will teach to step on the outside of the right arm. That's not going to happen right now because of how he's positioned. So I'm going to step between his legs and do an inward horizontal elbow using backup mass. Okay, so if we watch this again, he made my straight, pull the hair, I'm going to be nasty, aim this down, and I claw and I grab, and I do the elbow. Now it's normally taught where I grab his collar or even the hair, and I step behind his leg and I pull him to a wide kneel. Now normally what happens is I hammer, and on the way down, I hammer, and give him a kick. The thing about the wide kneel is, you need a bit of strength behind that. So if I teach most females to pull a guy down that's 200 pounds to a wide kneel, they'll go, no thanks. So I'm going to show you a little adjustment to make this extension a little bit easier that will work for anyone of any size. Maybe I'll switch around. Okay, I think you're going to like this. So he puts the bear hug. Remember what I did earlier? I made the straight, I clawed, I did the elbow and I reached. Watch the difference. Head close. Little adjustment step. I just pivot. Down he goes. Got a little break if I wanted. Hammer. I leap up and I do my kick. I'm going to show you what I did there. I'm going to go a little slower. So he leans on me. I do the back knuckle and I half this. I claw. I hit him with the elbow and I grab his collar. Head close. Just a little adjustment step. Now, there's no strength here. I just pivot. Kind of like Falling Falcon, down he goes. And as soon as he hits, I hammer, take my shot, give him the kick. Zero strength involved, striking serpent's head with a slightly modified extension.